I know you've seen many people out there telling you that they're generating this amount of income and that amount of income. They paint it and they make it look so pretty, but I'm here to tell you that chances are the information that you're seeing, it's like 90% legitimate. And the reason why I say that, because I'm someone who's in the online space who literally generates income from this smartphone, right? I also have another smartphone right here, and you're probably wondering, okay, why do I have multiple smartphones? I'm also recording this video using my smartphone. So that's 3 smartphone devices. Because see, gone are the days of doing hard business, especially in the online space. You could do business a smart way and tap into an industry that is called the digital marketing industry. This video is sponsored by the Skillionaire Digital Bundle, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link in the description for you to check that out. And literally, it's pretty much the A to Z. If you're someone who is fairly brand new in the industry and you're looking to get started, get up and running quickly, and you wanna, have yourself a digital business where you could pretty much have a done-for-you system that you could have up and running within a matter of a couple of hours. So you could start generating income with your smartphone. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for you to go ahead and grab that bundle if it is that you want to get yourself started in the digital marketing space. This cell phone in my hand is an Apple cell phone, and what I paid to get this cell phone, the one that I'm recording on and also the one that I showed you previously, you could get yourself started with multiple businesses, and it doesn't even have to cost the cost of a cell phone. That's how much the world has advanced. That's how much things have shifted. Now, I got started in this industry because I came across some ad years ago and talked about people generating income online. So it always piqued to my interest, and I wanted to test the waters. And the reason being is because everyone around me where I live in the neck of my woods, everyone was pretty much doing the same thing. Whether it's a barber shop, a beauty salon, water sports business, a grocery store, a corner shop, whatever it was, soon as you see one person do it, another person do it. Our population is not even 50,000 people, if that much. So think about how it'll be like a race to the bottom where 50 people have the same business and all everybody is doing is basically one is undercutting the other one. The price is going lower and lower. So it's a race to the bottom. I did not want to go into that business model where I wanted to do something different. So I got intrigued by the online space and I started to do my research, right? When I got started, I remember I invested my first $40 to get started. And I kid you not, I actually owed one of my utility bills to get started in the industry. And it just created so much of a difference for me. Here is why. I was doing something different, but I also was hungry to try something new. And in investing that $40, I actually learned a thing or two in the online space. And I remember when I generated my first $4 online, I kid you not, it felt like it was $400 to the tune of, man, I felt like I was doing something good, even though it was something small. But guess what I needed? I only needed to see that it worked. And you see, ever since that, I've been on this journey. It has had its highs and the lows. But what I love about the experience is that every time I get to learn something new, it allows me to level up. It allows me to grow. It allows me to really have a sense of appreciation for this industry. And you could do the absolute same too. Now, back then, see, I had to learn how to create my own digital products and tap into the online space, do a lot of things manually. But see, now where we are, because of the growth of the industry and technology and things changing so much, you don't necessarily have to do what I considered hard business, meaning you could get yourself a business that is already pre-built, a business that is already done, products that is already done. And you now, what you do is you purchase the resale rights or the franchise rights for those businesses or those products. And you could be generating income on autopilot and you keep 100% of the profits. Now, I call this business model a business in a box model. And it's similar to like a KFC franchise, gas station franchise, the McDonald's, Burger Kings. That's what you do. There is a framework, there is a system, there is a step-by-step process that is followed. And you pretty much could get yourself your digital business franchise for a fraction of whatever the cost is, right? Now, this cell phone that you are walking around with, I want you to understand there is power in this device. The reason why there is power in this device, see, I just got back from an amazing 3 weeks vacation. I walked around with my business in my back pocket. Well, not even my back pocket, my side pocket. And guess what? I am halfway across the world experiencing life, creating memories with my family, and I'm still generating income in the online space because of this business, because of the ability to have what is called a smartphone, a digital business. So see, if you are walking around with the smartphone and you're not generating the income, then my friend, you have to step back for a minute. Gone are the days of just scrolling social media. These social media platforms are literally ATM machines. You could go on a platform right now and you could turn that into a money printing machine, meaning you could create strategic pieces of content. You could put it out there in the online space and you could have that working in your favor days, weeks, months, and years to come, especially if you build it the right way and follow a proven framework that has been set. You see, because we're having a conversation, I have to be transparent with you and let you know that maybe you've been playing too small for a while, but now what you have to do is you have to make some changes, right? I still work a full-time job and I absolutely love what I do because see, I get to serve people, I get to create an impact, I get to give of myself, and I also get to grow. I get to build these amazing relationships. And these relationships, it causes me now to network and build other relationships, which helps me to grow as an individual. And while I do that, I still have an online business that generates me income. You could do the absolute same too. And it's not even anything that is hard to get set up. Like I shared earlier, I'll leave a link in the description for you to go ahead and check out the Skill in Your Digital Bundle, right? So that you could get your feet wet in the online space, and more so, even if you're looking for a business in a box opportunity where you could position yourself to generate an unlimited amount of income. I'm going to go ahead and leave the link in the description for you. Here is why. This is too good for me not to share it. This is too good for me not to be able to come here and spread the good news. One of the beauty of having a digital business franchise is that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You have a framework, you have a process, you have a system, and you have a blueprint that is already proven to work. What makes a difference is when you decide to put yourself in the mix, you grab yourself one of those franchises and then you allow it to work for you. Here is why. There are billions of people across the social media platforms, and I cannot serve the billions of people. You cannot serve the billions of people, but there is a core group of people out there in the online space that is just waiting for you to say yes so that their lives could change. My friend, that was what I did. And the amount of people's lives that I've impacted, the amount of relationships, the connections that I am building, it just gives me a sense of excitement to be able to share it with you, to let you know that, hey, you could be someone right now where you are in your local city. And because of this digital marketing industry, and because of being able to operate from a business in a box framework, or having a business that you could operate on your cell phone, you could be local and tap into a global marketplace. You could be local and tap into a global marketplace. Did you hear me? You could be where you are right now and to be able to tap into the entire world, find your core group of people, and to be able to just serve them to the max. You see, according to Forbes, this industry is an industry that does over $1 billion a day. And this industry is trending to be a $1 trillion industry. Now, I don't know about you, right? But you see, when you have something like that, where there is momentum, where there is growth, especially when you're in the e-learning industry, understand this. A few years ago, we all had to deal with the global pandemic. I've witnessed where so many businesses had to close their doors and walk away and say bye-bye. But one of the things that I also witnessed was the fact that you see, education, there is a need for education. Education is not going anywhere. The world is revolving. So you see, underneath the digital marketing industry, there is an umbrella called the e-learning industry. That is also an industry that is trending to be a $1 trillion industry. Knowledge is not going anywhere. So you could get yourself rooted and cemented in that industry. There's so many different buckets or different umbrellas that you could go underneath the digital marketing industry, but you see the e-learning industry, a chef's kiss. So if it is that you're someone who's on the edge, you're brand new, you may be looking for something to do in the online space and you want to get started fairly quickly. You're looking for a business in a box opportunity, meaning you don't have the time, but you also have a few minutes to put something together to be able to have it out there in the online space. Check out the link in the descriptions below to grab yourself a bundle. And if it is that you have any questions, feel free to drop the questions in the comment section, because I'll be more than happy to answer the questions. And you already know what the deal is. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And until the next video, take care, my friend.